My debut novel, Lean Your Loneliness Slowly Against Mine, will be out in English on HarperVia in November this year, 2021. It's a love story, but also a story about loneliness and the search for meaning and connections when you need them most. The protagonist, Rakel, has a great talent for mathematics, but she has never mastered the art of making friends. But when she moves to Oslo to study mathematics at the university, she meets a math professor, Jakob, who is working on a novel about Sofia Kovalevskaya, the first woman to become a professor of mathematics. And just as Sofia was very close to her much older advisor, Rakel and Jakob are also instantly drawn to each other. And gradually, Sofia becomes kind of a mirror that Rakel uses in order to try to understand her own life and her relationship with Jakob. As I'm a mathematician myself, the structure of the novel is inspired by some geometrical objects called fractals. And what's typical for a fractal is that it's built up of smaller copies of itself, and there are several stories that reflect each other and are repeated with small variations. In some sense, it feels as if the fractal structure emerged naturally from the patterns in life, with everything that's repeated and propagated through history and generations. I'll read an excerpt from the novel about love, or perhaps I should rather say about longing. And while I'm reading, I'll show you a little bit of the surroundings here at Kringstadbukta Bay in Molde, on the western coast of Norway, where parts of the novel take place.
In order to walk away from someone you love, every organ in the body must be notified. It's not enough for the brain to have made up its mind, because the heart can make the body turn around. Just as the lips, the uterus, the diaphragm, the nape of the neck, the lobes of the ears, the eyelids, the back of the knees, the toes, the iliac crest, yes, even the navel can make the body turn around. As can those treacherous spaces in between, where imprints of the loved one might be concealed. The gap between nameless toes, the distance between the chin and the base of the throat, the space between the labia. Come, my friends, come with me now. I need each and every one of you, and you must never look back. 2 lungs leaving, 4 chambers of the heart, 12 pairs of ribs, 34 vertebrae, and a tailbone. 2 dimples on the lower back, 10 tender fingertips, 26 feet of intestine, 4 quarts of blood, and 22 square feet of skin. All leaving, moving away. Knowing this, without him, I have no one. Without him, I am no one, because without him, I do not know who I am. And still forcing oneself further away, the spinal cord, the cerebellum, yes, the entire central nervous system must obey this singular command. We will move on and never look back. Ferries crossing on the fjord, coming towards one another, each from its own side, meeting and becoming one before they slowly slide away from each other again. Papa calls them crossing ferries, and times how long it takes from when the ferries meet until they part ways. Had he known the length of the ferries, he could calculate the speed at which they are moving, and had he known their speed, he could calculate how long they are. Unfortunately, he knows neither of these things, but he times them anyway. 19.8 seconds, he says, satisfied. Rakel calls them kissing ferries and hopes that they will last for a long, long time.